It's crazy that this world is always changing every year, and keeps getting worse. I don't know why. You know what I mean? I think God has a big sense of humor in me. He puts pimples on my face. He gives me allergies once a week. Gives me dandruff in my hair. So screw it. Why not buy a stone so I can kill many birds as I can find? And you can't even, talk back to your parents anymore. Well, I'm a good kid. I do have a good attitude, but sometimes I do have a bad attitude, so I got to be careful. You know what I mean? I mean, I just wish that I want to speak up to, my parents sometimes. But I gotta do it. I gotta follow directions because I love them. You know what I mean? Like George Lopez, for example. I mean, how do George Lopez respond to his family like that? Remember George Lopez comes home watching that George Lopez TV show? He just comes on and the daughter's like, "Hey, Dad, can I talk to you for a second? What do you want?" I'm going to go to the grocery store to buy some things. Can I borrow some money? How many do you need? About like 50 to 60 bucks. 50 to 60 bucks. I don't got 50, 60 bucks. Later that episode, the mother's crying. George, you made the daughter cry. I know, huh? Why are you crying now? That's a silly side of me, okay? Just relax. That's just how I think. I really love my cousins. I love all of them. And they're both crazy in a good way. I remember one cousin 7 years ago that really is a rub rat. In a good way, nothing bad, in a good way. I remember that he used to play with these little things with his round and gold coins. I know what you're probably thinking. Is he really rich? No, he's not rich. He plays with little coins, like 50, like 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents. But no wonder why my cousin loves that. He's out of his thinking mind. I remember that one time that I used to play and tease my cousin with his coins. I was filming. You know what YouTubers do. They film. They capture their loved one or their family member, and there I am, freaking 12-year-old me. Felt like that kid from the TV show Recess trying to look at the magnifying glass. Apparently, this is not a magnifying glass. This is a freaking camera. Camera. So anyway, I was filming my cousin acting wacky and all that, and I grabbed one of his coins, and he grabbed it for me, and I try to give it back, and he's like screaming at me. I'm like, oh, crud. What is this rub rat is gonna calm down and have his Kit Kat bar. And at the same time that I try to grab one, but when he's not looking around, I grab one of the coins and show it to the viewers. And my cousin's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, I'm showing my YouTubers your coins, dude. And my cousin was ticked. He was ticked off. He was mad. He grabbed it out of my hand. He's like, "I want my coins." All right, dude. Jeez, have a Snickers bar. I feel like Adam Sandler from the movie Big Daddy. Gosh, you were normal yesterday, dude. Jeez, wait. But stuff happens. Stuff happens. Back 9 years ago, maybe 8. But I actually had a girlfriend. It reveals that man, I don't want to say it, but it's actually a friend of mine who I've known for more than 10 years. Not to mention her name, because I don't want her to find out about this. But think you remember that time that I feel close to that friend uh, at elementary school where we did that vocal concert. Remember doing these vocal concerts when you guys were young? You know, you just stand there singing songs that your teacher is playing the piano, and then you just sing the song that the teacher wants you to do. Just sing with a bunch of parents. They don't cheer, they don't stand up, they just sit. What at a restaurant at White Castle? So then after the vocal concert's done, we both met each other. Just to let you guys know, we did met each other back in like 2010, 2011, somewhere like that. But we just talked about like 10 seconds, and we just took a picture. And she has my arm around me. I had her arms around her. We started taking pictures. Don't judge me. That's how I just smile. Fun fact, that's actually my when I show my teeth. When I smile, this would happen at the 2007 graduation when I was like very young, like this. Gosh, I miss being that small, but I remember my dad was holding me. I was so happy. My Nina Nana was filming, and then she told me to smile, and I was like, I feel bad making fun of myself, but anyhow, after her and we said goodbye to each other, I go back to my parents to go home, and I felt so happy. I felt like in the love movie right now. You know, like in the romance movie. Because have you ever get that feeling where you have a close friend, which is a female, and you feel like you're in love? You know, like you feel so close. And then you both met each other. Your parents started taking pictures of both of y'all. You know what I mean? And then when they say goodbye, you felt so happy. You never felt so much happy in my life. And that's probably me. That's what happened that night. We both say goodbye. I felt happy. I feel like, Mom, Dad, this is the best day in my life. And boom! As we stroll along together. That's such a boo-boo. I don't care. I got some happy news to tell you all. You guys want to hear this? All right. I got the very good news, no bad news. The good news is I did not go to prom. You see the parents like that, why you didn't go? The reason why I didn't go is just because the whole pandemic started, you know. This was like a year ago. It was actually a good day, It was actually a good day. My parents and I went to to Church's Chicken. We just hang out, family day. You know, God, I think God is like, hang on, Josiah, hang on. Hang on there. I'm going to let you stay home. Even though this whole pandemic keeps going right now, everyone's keep wearing masks, everybody's social distancing, I'll take care of it. But you, Josiah, on the other hand, you don't need to go to the prom. I have your back. Thank you, Lord. I mean, prom is scary. I don't like going to prom. You know what I mean? It's so scary. They're so loud. I mean, they don't play good music anymore. You know what I'm talking about? It's not like 14 years ago. It's like, are you ready, class of 2007? Everybody started jamming to their 2007 songs, you know? No, not in 2021. Not the people who are making stupid songs and no bueno, no. I mean, thank God I didn't go to prom. And if I ever did, I would just like sit there, just minding my own business, just enjoying dinner, just talking to my friends. I mean, when the DJ says time to dance, just stay at the table. Really, because you don't want to be around with these mutants who this freaking. You ever seen these freaking mutant teenagers who freaking rap to their favorite songs? Don't you hate that? They're cussing, they're just freaking, they're rapping, like they act like they don't care, they act cool, and you're just like standing just. God, please help me. God, please, I'm begging you, please let them play The Temptations, my girl, please. I don't want to hear 69. I want to hear The Temptations. I want people to freaking dance like they're royalty, that like they're respecting each other. Please, I beg you, God, I love you so much. Thank you for your love. Thank you for dying on the cross for your sins. I don't want to go on that dance floor because of that stupid song that stupid DJ's playing. I love everything from the music, God. I love worship. I love reggae. I love 90s hip hop like Vanilla Ice. I love jazz. I even love the freaking decades, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. God, please, just let me sit down on the freaking table. Please. I'm just saying. Anyway, I feel pretty good today. I actually feel pretty good tonight. Dad made me pancakes this morning. That's the thing about pancakes. I love pancakes. It's because they're fluffy. And people ask why you like pancakes? Because I love them and they're soft and chewy. You know, you just go to IHOP and you wanted pancakes and the server just set it down to you. You're just like. I mean, you can do that if you want. You can look like a horror movie. Just you can do anything you want. Put a little syrup of that. And man, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. And you just cut it into pieces, because you don't want to eat the whole thing, because now you know. Anyway, you cut the pancake in pieces, and you grab a spoon, add a little syrup, you put that fork in one of those pieces, and when you take that first bite, you feel like you're taking a visit to heaven. Just to see God and His Son Jesus Christ and your idols that you love, like Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, Little Richard, your relatives, your family members. After that's what I feel like when I take that one bite, I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. Anybody have a favorite restaurant that they like to go to on a daily basis? Yeah, ma'am, you? Chick-fil-A. That's right. I love Chick-fil-A. Anybody love Chick-fil-A? Man, I love Chick-fil-A. So is In-N-Out and Jollibee. For those of you who do not know, Jollibee is a Filipino restaurant. But I still love it anyway, because that's my culture. That's my roots. Filipinos my roots. But anyhow, but right now I'm talking about Chick-fil-A. I remember trying Chick-fil-A with my best friend in the whole wide world ever since kindergarten. We were at the mall together, we're just hanging out, and we tried Chick-fil-A. And they have this Chick-fil-A sauce. They look like honey mustard, but it kind of tastes like it, but it's not. But it tastes just like it. Well, we took a bite out of this chicken sandwich that has the Chick-fil-A sandwich. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so good. And we called them my other friends, like, dude, this food is good. Because I have another friend who works at Chick-fil-A. No kidding. This was like 2 years ago, so. And then I remember one time, like a month ago, I was walking around the park just to get some exercise, just to lose this. When God created me, I mean, you know who to blame with this freaking fat? But no, I still love God anyway, so it's just a part of the joke or a punchline. Anyway, I was walking around just getting exercises, and I see this bird, like a blackbird, like a crow maybe, not a crow, but like a dark bird. So I looked at the bird, and I was like, hey, I'm really hungry right now. Do you know where Chick-fil-A is? And this bird got offended. No lying. It's just like, you're talking about me. I'm offended because you call me a friggin' chick, you little punk. You know what's funny about that? I actually filmed that. It was real. I'm not making this up. I saw it on YouTube and Instagram, and it happened. The bird didn't like my joke. I was like, hey, come back. Why are you walking away? I'm just asking. Everybody loved it. My mom loved it. She laughed. And I was wearing a mask. Yeah, because there's a whole coronavirus thingy still on. And my mom noticed that I wasn't wearing my mask like this. And it's covering my mouth, not my nose. And my mom's like, why are you wearing your mask like? Why are you wearing your mask like this? It's supposed to cover your nose. Whatever, Mom. Yeah, I posted it on Instagram too. One of my friends from Instagram saw it. She actually saw it on her story. It's like, that's actually pretty funny. I was like, oh, well, thank you. Did you even know where that? Do you still know where that Chick-fil-A is? The bird didn't let me. Man, July is already over already. What day is it? July 29th? Jeez. You know what that means? Back to school. Yeah, whatever. Freaking advertisers. Let me ask you, is there any kids here tonight? Yeah, a few of you. Any elementary schools here? Elementary school kids here? Let me warn you. If you're going to middle school, let me warn you. You're gonna have the worst 2 years of your life. Right? Listen what I say, parents too. Your kids going to have the worst 2 years of middle school of their life. Don't go what I did. Don't do what I did. Because these teachers are imbeciles. Let me tell you right now that the teachers can pressure you. They can give you too much homework. They make you fail. You feel like they shove the failure down to your face, and you're trying to paddle up, just try to catch up with the other students. No, they shove down freaking homework, tests, quiz. They shove it down your mouth. They shove it down to your face, and you try to trying to block it, and this failure just keep. You're trying to block it so you can catch up with the other kids. That's what I'm talking about. When I say they shove the homework, quizzes, and tests in their mouth, they shove food, a lot of food, right in your mouth, and you can't move. Teachers are giving you more homework just to give you, it's like, teachers giving you homework and quizzes and tests, shoving down. It's like when you go to Chuck E. Cheese and you got so many tickets and you get that, you put it in the crunch machine and that's what I was talking about. Because this one teacher who was a social studies teacher, and I didn't like her so much. I'm not gonna mention her name because of legal reasons. I remember she was talking mean to one of my friends, like, hey, back off. He's one of my friends. Relax. Don't mess with Bubba, dude. The teacher got mad that she didn't like it. Hey, I'm the teacher. You don't tell me what to do. I didn't say anything. But as a good Christian, I apologized to her at the end of the day, and she forgave me. And I hate that. I hate it when teachers, raise their voices at me. Yeah, a few kids are like, yeah, Josiah. Hey, Mom, Josiah's with us. He likes teenagers now. I don't like some of them, but I like, I don't like some hype ones, but I like, I like you guys. But anyway, but when that teacher was yelling at my face, I'm like, okay, why are you being a psycho right now? Man, it's been years since I do karate. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of that, of Bambi protecting that little rabbit. Being bullied by that swamp monster. But the Bambi's like, hey, you leave my friend alone. And the swamp creature was apparently my middle school teacher, just she's like the Karen of the day. I'm in college now, and I can talk to anybody I want to.